Hi guys, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here, and of course I hope that you are all doing great. Today's reading is very simple. How do they see you? This is our question. We have three options. Number one is the pink agate. Number two is the green agate. Number three is the brown agate. Pause the video if you need more time. I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the pink agate, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. How do they see you? How do they see you guys? Oops, 9 of water. Let's keep that. The world. Very nice. Very nice. Balance. The dreamer. 4 of earth. Now let's move aside a bit. So what do we have here? A positive, of course, attitude towards you. Definitely there is a positive attitude. First of all, 9 of Cups. What is the 9 of Cups? Joy, happiness, having a good time, it's the energy that you have when there is a party and you are part of this celebration, you are having fun, so joyful energy, positive energy. So this person sees you, especially here with the dreamer, as someone who knows how to have fun, how to enjoy your life, how to add into your life moments of joy and happiness and beauty. With the dreamer, we also see, with the Fool, of course, we see this tendency to be kind of adventurous. You don't have to be adventurous, like do crazy things or stuff, but for sure, you might be more adventurous in comparison to the person you are asking about. Visiting new places, traveling, maybe some sports that are related, I don't know, bungee jumping, for example. These type of things, anyway, that might be adventures. Or something more easygoing, like, visiting new places, wanting to do things that are not always in your everyday life, in your standards, and you just want to go out of your comfort zone, okay, in order to have fun sometimes. So, adventurous person. Desirable for sure, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're asking about a crush, your person or something. For sure there is this element of desire here with the world, a balance. And we are going too much on the crazy side here, adventurous, going out of your limits, out of your comfort zone. But we have the Four of Earth. The Four of Earth is very static, is showing someone who is very grounded, very cautious, not easily manipulated, not changing their mind very easily. They are very static, very focused on their ideas, on their standards. They are very grounded, so you care about, for example, practical things like how much money you're making. You want to have abundance. Okay, for some of you, for some people, abundance is related to financial abundance. For others, it can mean that, abundance for me is to have a very stable family, for example. For others are both things. So you are putting a lot of value in the idea of abundance, in the idea of being happy, being abundant, having all the resources that are necessary for a good life. And of course, hard-working energy. I'm working hard and I am proud of what I am bringing forward. So, yes, crazy when we can be crazy, when we have the time to be crazy, crazy in a good way, of course, and full of earth, grounded, serious, when we have to do what we have to do in order to bring forward our life. And between these two kind of very different types of energy, we have the balance, the temperance. Here the card says the need for balance and moderation. I don't agree so much here, so let's forget about the message. It's about having achieved already the perfect balance. We have two situations where are kind of extreme. Super fun, super focus. Sometimes the dreamer, it can indicate new beginnings, new things. You're working really hard, you're moving forward, but sometimes without having clearly in your mind what the target is. Sometimes we know many people, I know many people, probably you do too, that are working, are doing, are trying really hard, but since they have no vision, since they have no final target, let's say, that is very clear, they are just doing like they are on some sort of on the treadmill or something, they don't see results. Okay, this is what these cards are saying, but you got something else. You got the world. The world is guaranteeing that whenever you start something new, you always focus with such attention, with so much energy, that in the end, even if you struggle, even if it's difficult, in the end, you complete this project. So this person likes you. If this is somebody who is, let's say, your friend, your colleague or something, they might also have some sort of romantic feelings for you because the energy is extremely positive. So, they like you, but they know why they like you as a person. It's not simply a matter of looks. Ah, you look great. Ah, you're funny. You're a funny person to be around. Your jokes are great. No, there is also quality in this. Hardworking, focused. You need to complete your projects, your targets. Very good. Two of Earth. Page of Wands. So for sure, guys. Two of Cups. Come on. If it resonates. I mean, if you're asking about a romantic interest, then yes, this person has positive feelings for you. More than positive feelings for you, actually. They are quite deep. For sure, we have adventurous energy. They see you as being very adventurous, kind of crazy, and this adds up to the positive, to the crazy energy. Very nice. This is communication. Many times, there are many problems, let's say, in our everyday life. Your ability to overcome issues, to complete issues, is great because you know how to do this. Through communication, through conversation, you are managing to resolve complicated situations, find solutions, and walk your way out of very difficult situations. So you also have problem-solving skills, very nice. Here also with the Two of Earth, you know how to handle difficult situations. And with the Two of Water, guys, it seems like this person sees you being in a great balance, very calm energy, very focused energy, and they really like this. And at the same time, they also, I believe that we have clearly some cards that are indicating some sort of romantic emotional attachment. Two of Wands, Four of Air, Ace of Earth, Three of Water. Okay, nothing new here. There is actually nothing new. It's more or less the same type of energy. We have the fun aspect. You are great when it comes to, if they have to choose someone to go out with, to have fun, if they are bored and they want to enjoy some great time with someone, they are choosing you. Okay. They also believe that sometimes you are focusing too much on some sort of long-term goal. You focus on that long-term goal, and sometimes you go towards that direction with such passion and focus that sometimes you might get tired, you might exhaust yourself. But this is not like something that is happening and you cannot recover or something. Why? Because you do have your natural way of balancing out things. As we have said, you are both a super happy person. We have seen with the Fool and with the Nine of Cups how fun you can be, and you also focus. They just have noticed that sometimes you are focusing too much towards a certain direction. Okay, this is what we see here. Nice. Okay, now let's see. This is how they see you. So what is going to happen in this relationship, in this connection, in this friendship? How is this thing going to develop? They really have a good idea. If it is a friend and you are sure that this person doesn't have, let's say, romantic feelings for you, then they see you, they really appreciate you, who you are, okay? They really appreciate you. They really value your ideas, your thoughts. You are like their super best friend. Page of Swords. Now let's see what's happening between you. What is the situation and what is the future? Okay. Five of Wands. Nice. Nice. Four of Wands. You see, if you had, you might had some sort of disagreement, a possible fight, a disagreement, or something. As you can see, this argument, even if this happened between you, Five of Wands, for sure you will communicate, you will talk, and you're finding your balance again, so you don't have to worry in case. Five of Swords. Two of Wands. Yes, for those of you that things are not going so great at the moment, even if the situation is very, very serious, for some of you with the Five of Swords, don't worry. Don't worry. If the Five of Swords is present, so you have experienced betrayal, confusion, things are not clear yet. Okay, so don't jump into conclusions right away. You will talk with this person in the future and certain things will be clarified. It's not as bad as it looks. Okay, now let's see for those of you that don't have these issues. Very good. Father Sky, Ace of Cups. King of Swords, Seven of Wands. Okay, I want to tell you something here. The world, yes, again, even if you did not have, let's say, this disagreement we were talking about, the person you are asking about is not very, they like you, they enjoy the energy, but they are not, guys, very present in this connection. They are not talking to you about this thing. They are not opening up to you about this thing. They are kind of keeping things for themselves, especially at the moment. They're not showing you how they really feel. And that's a shame at the moment. So at this specific moment, it's kind of confusing because you don't know how they really feel about you. Anyway, we will have the communication. We will have the communication that we need in order to understand what our friendship, what our connection, what our relationship is about. Because there are certain things that have stayed a bit confusing lately, kind of foggy, kind of difficult. We got Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Eight of Wands. There is going to be communication, guys. You don't have to worry about that. Listen, your person cares about you. They like you, they appreciate you, they value your personality, your character, everything. But it seems like we do have a certain problem at the moment with them. It can be from a small, let's say, misunderstanding to a very serious disagreement. There will be clarification, there will be a resolution of this problem because, of course, we have seen the Ace of Swords, that what they appreciate about you is the way that you are resolving things through honest, clear conversation and so on, okay? But maybe this communication will come a bit in the future. It depends on how serious this misunderstanding is. Anyway, the point is this, that you guys will have your conversation, will resolve the potential tension that there is between you. Or if there is no such thing, we have this King of Swords, your person, that is kind of very, they are not sharing their thoughts, they are not sharing their ideas. This is something that they will do in the future. And that's good. That's fine. They need to do this. They kind of owe you some sort of explanation, some sort of approach here. Because until now, even if there is no misunderstanding, they have been very distant towards you. Anyway, they're coming forward, you are discussing, you are talking, and it looks like the connection is recovering. Especially for those of you that have reached a point of Three of Swords where you don't want to talk about that, where you feel like there is never going to be clear thinking and resolution and so on. You see? Very good. You see that we are reaching a point where it is necessary. This person is coming forward, is discussing a lot of things that have, let's say, at the moment a question mark, and we do not understand what is going on. We are finding a balance, and with union and clarification, we are moving forward. There is balance, there is clarity, there are all these things that we need in order to bring forward a healthy relationship. Whether this is a romantic relationship or it is, let's say, a friendship, some sort of connection between family members, for example, it could be. The point is this, that this connection will continue, will develop. We see a new level, let's say this connection will reach a new level in general, will develop, will improve, and this improvement is not going to be short term. It is something that will last for a long time. It's like a good emotional investment, okay? For the time being, do you need to do something here? Not really, guys. You don't have to take any action here. You kind of wait. Let's say you wait. And you will see that this person needs some time to realize all these beautiful things, to come forward. Maybe they have some ego issues. Let them resolve those things. As you can see, when they are reaching out, they are coming forward with the idea of having resolved everything that is personal. And now we have to take things to the next level and talk about these with each other. Very nice, very nice. I like it because it is positive, but it's not like positive without understanding why. They have a very clear thought process, and they have, there is, of course, the emotional aspect. It's very, very present in the reading. But we also see that they care about the qualities of your personality. So this person that seems to be kind of strict, kind of focused, okay, on their own things, they have invested time to understand what type of personality you have. So you understand how important you are to them. Very good. And this is why we are continuing with the nice energy of the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so balance, clarity, development, and generally, as I was telling you, a good emotional investment. This is what I see. Guys, let me know what you think, if it makes sense. If you liked it, you can like, you can subscribe, and thank you so, so much for watching. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the green agate, this is going to be your reading. So, let's see. How do they see you? Life experience. It's the Tower. Queen of Cups. Okay. King of Earth. Seven of Air, Two of Water. Guys, nice. The first thing that we have to say here, if it applies to your situation, if you are asking about your life partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your crush, or someone who has, that you have a romantic interest, for, this is someone who has feelings for you. Romantic feelings, I mean. If it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. But, of course, it is kind of obvious here. They have feelings. Now, listen, we have the Queen of Water, the King of Earth. So this person sees you as someone who is very important. They consider your thoughts, your ideas as something valuable to them. You are guiding them. You are showing them with clarity, certain things that sometimes are not clear to them. Your person might appear as a King of Earth, okay, grounded, focused, but guys, even the most grounded person has doubts, has moments of difficulty. And you are there with this Queen of Water energy, with your compassion, with your understanding, with your clarity, because you are connected to your emotions. Okay? And with good energy, you are kind of guiding them. You're kind of showing them that things can be much easier than what they think sometimes. Okay. You are very emotional, not in a bad way. They are not so emotional. They are taking their distance from emotions. They just don't want to be part of that. Okay. And you are there guiding them with your kindness. You are not showing them the way, like this is what you need to do. No, you're not doing that. But sometimes when this person is in a difficult situation, something sudden is happening all of a sudden, they just cannot control it. The King of Earth kind of loses his balance. They just cannot control things. And you're there because you are more connected to your feelings and you're guiding them through the difficulty. Like, okay, don't worry, take it easy. And you are capable of seeing things with much more clarity. Why? Because you don't try to control things. You're just experience things like they are waves, okay? Waves, you're in the sea, you're swimming, and there comes a wave. And because you are relaxed, you're simply floating. Okay, sort of. That's the idea. So you know how to overcome obstacles. And they admire you for that. They are just seeing things and they are saying, what is it that you do that I cannot achieve? I'm focused, I am careful, I'm giving 100% of my attention to the things that I want to achieve. Yet I cannot be as grounded as you are. How is this possible? Of course, they are not doing, let's say, this observation with a bad energy, like, oh, I'm jealous, so why can you do that and I can't? They're just, they are just noticing and they are saying, oh my God, this is so great. Then we have the Seven of Air that, let's say, again, you see how careful your person is not to touch feelings. Okay. Away from the Two of Water, you are protecting them from the difficulties. So they are trying to be as comfortable as they can in their own bubble of super control. This is their way of approaching life. They don't want to make anyone unhappy. They just don't want to, let's say, break their boundaries and go beyond these boundaries and just try things that they haven't tried in their life and so on. So they are very conservative, let's say, when it comes to their point of view. The Seven of Air here shows exactly this, that, okay, when it comes to your connection, it's something that is kind of pushing them out of their limits, out of their standards, but they don't mind because they trust you. You see how much, we see how they see you, but we also see a lot how they are relating to you. They are always making a comparison between you and them. Their ego is kind of developed. They are the center of their attention. There is this world in their head, and they are the center. They are the king of this world. So you are important because, okay, they like you, they possibly have feelings if it resonates, or they appreciate you if this is your friend, your relative, or whoever. And but you are also protect them. You have protective energy, and just imagine a control freak, how much they appreciate your protective energy, how important you are to them. The Lovers, here the situation becomes a bit more romantic. And again, I'm telling you, if this is about somebody where the romantic feelings do not apply, this is talking about the decisions that you are making, the decisions following your intuition, your feelings, having clarity of mind, because your feelings are flowing in a very natural, your feelings are not blocked. So your thoughts are not blocked. You are not emotionally overwhelmed. You are not emotionally blocked. There is a good balance of energy flow around you, okay? Your person, we said that feelings, it's not their thing for sure. They have feelings for you here with the Empress. Wow, the High Priestess. If this is your partner, we got Release, Death card here. If this is your partner, boyfriend, crush, girlfriend, whatever, they have really deep feelings for you. But we also have a problem. They feel that they cannot develop enough the connection. Why? Because you are already balanced, you are already complete when it comes to human emotions. What can they offer you actually? Queen of Air, Knight of Earth, Seven of Earth and Seven of Water. As you can see, guys, here we have a little problem. Why? Because you are balanced, you are all these nice things that we have seen, and as a result, you seem to be quite complete when it comes to your emotional needs. You are abundant, okay? Self-sufficient, actually. So they have a problem with feelings. They are not connecting well, they cannot, so they don't know how they are supposed to contribute in a positive way in this connection. For some of you, we are having problems here in this connection, especially if this is your life partner, if this is your crush, okay, if we have a romantic connection to this person. We have problems. Why? Because it seems like they have feelings. It seems like they care and everything. But at the same time, they're not doing anything about these feelings. They're just not investing here. And it's very, very annoying. And this is why we are ending up, maybe for some of you, switching your energy into the Queen of Air, where you are self-sufficient when it comes to your feelings. And this is why you are choosing very carefully how to invest. You know that there is a rule. I have, in order to give you, I have to take back something. There has to be a good flow of energy. Not necessarily because, I'm selfish and I need you to give me something in order to share with you. But because if I give you and you don't give me anything in return, after a while I will not be balanced anymore. So that's not a good idea. So they see you turning into this Queen of Air. So they are realizing that, yes, you are emotional, you are understanding, but this is your choice to do this with them. If you actually change your mind and if you see that there is no clarity in what is going on in this situation, you will detach. And you will detach because you value and you protect your feelings, yourself. With the Seven of Earth, things are moving forward, things are moving nicely, slowly, let's say, forward. And I think that they will manage to kind of resolve their attitude. They just, they want to make this thing. They believe that you have the right energy to create a long-term situations. They just don't know where they fit in all these things. So again, we have this comparison between you and them, and they see you as that perfect, almost perfect person that knows how to handle each and every situation, that you are destined for long-term success on a personal level, on, I don't know, probably on also regarding your career, I don't know, your path. But they just don't know. They're trying to find their place in all of this. But we cannot doubt that they have feelings for you, okay? They have feelings. If this is not a romantic, a love interest or something, this person really appreciates you guys for your support, for your clarity, and also for the fact that these things are not for free. You know how to value your energy, you know how to stand your ground, and so on. Very good. Let's see how this connection, what's going on in this connection, and how things will proceed. What is the future? Okay. Four of Wands. Yes, there is a balance between you and them. I don't know what they're going through right now. Four of Wands, Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Magician, Four of Cups. But let's say you complete each other in a good way. But at the same time, we see an issue. We see this comparison that they are doing that makes them kind of confused. It confuses them. You know what? They have to understand that people are not all the same. Maybe you don't have the level of control that they have in their life. Maybe you're not manifesting, let's say, the abundance, for example. I'm saying that they are manifesting as a King of Pentacles. Okay. They have other positive things and you have certain qualities. They don't have these qualities, they have other qualities. They don't get that. That's the problem. And I think your relationship becomes kind of problematic because of that. And this comes again from their tendency to control things. You see, we are completing each other, but at the same time there is a struggle. There is a struggle because I don't know where you actually stand with all of this. I don't know if this is good or bad or what is actually. Ace of Cups, the Stars, Ten of Wands, the Hierophant. Yes, it's about what we consider standard, what we consider the right thing. And they just cannot accept that certain things are kind of different for you when it comes to your mindset, to your life and so on. And this is the conflict that is being created in this relationship. But anyway, the point is that it looks like these conflicts will always be there. I have to tell you, maybe not that intense, maybe not so present, okay, but they are here. But we learn to live with these things. So I think your person will learn to manage their worries, their concerns and everything. And the situation is moving forward a bit more nicely in comparison to, let's say, to the past and to the current situation. The future is here, as you can see. Ace of Cups, the Star, the Hierophant, the Empress. We do have our struggles, but this doesn't mean that our relationship will go to waste. Judgment. Certain things will change, but do not expect, guys, miracles. We got the Ten of Swords. Things will change. Give me a second. The High Priestess, Knight of Wands. Things will change because this person doesn't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. So instead of embracing this Ten of Swords energy, this difficult energy, they prefer to stay away. They prefer to stay away from this controlling mindset and change certain things just to make the situation more balanced, actually for themselves, because I don't see you having all these problems. It's them that they are a good King of Wands, that they are struggling, let's say, to accept that certain things are not always their way. Maybe this struggle is simply very personal. Okay, so they are seeing you, they see what you can achieve, they see what you can do with your calm energy, with your loving energy, and this worries them, and they are saying, why can't I be like this? What's wrong with me? I seem like I'm controlling so well my life. So why can I just control these difficult moments that sometimes are happening? What do you have more that makes you control these things? And this is the struggle here. This is the comparison. This is the struggle. This is all their problem. They will make eventually peace with this aspect of your connection. They will accept certain things. and you will see that the relationship will improve. No, I don't see a separation. I don't see a breakup or the ending of this connection. On the contrary, I see them learning to be more king of wands, and they need that. They need that because they just don't wear well, let's say, this archetype of the king of earth. They just don't, they exaggerate with a level of control. They need to be a bit more relaxed, okay? So a king of wands maybe is more suitable for them. Maybe, you know what, it's not like they are not emotional. It's just that they are blocked emotionally. So as the time goes by, and with the ideas that they are thinking, and they are evaluating the potential of the connection and how it could possibly end if they continue like that, they are realizing that, you know what, maybe I have to heal a bit. Maybe I shouldn't be so afraid of feelings. And things are improving, but they are improving very slowly here, okay? And yes, eventually you do have potential to have a long-term situation, but at the same time, you need to have, let's say, some patience with this person. Okay. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the brown agate, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. How do they see you? Three of Earth, very good. Eight of Wands, very nice. Awakening, Judgment, Hanged Man. 10 of Earth. 7 of Fire. Good. Well, let's say that there has been a change of mind regarding the way that they see you. In the beginning, first of all, I don't know, this might be, you know, we see a lot of pentacles here, and in a way that it can indicate someone who is coming, let's say, from a very, for example, from your working environment. This might be your a colleague or somebody that wasn't your friend to begin with. We have two different stages in this connection. First, you meet this person in an environment like your work. So you do know them in a formal way, let's say. And the first approach is not so great. It's not so special. There is okay a formal give and take of energy, the basics, but let's say this person sees some sort of tension in the way that you have been doing things and putting yourself out there, and so they did not see a compatibility. They didn't see a good energy with you. They didn't like you so much, let's say, for no reason. Because apparently you seem to be hardworking, good with other people, a kind person, an open person. You don't want to create differences, tension, struggles. You don't want that, okay? You are living your life in a simple way, in an easygoing way, but still, let's say, they were not considering you as the super perfect person here. Let's say they didn't want to get to know you a bit better. These things have changed. They have changed because they realized that, let's say, this tension and this kind of energy that they were feeling towards you, it was something that it was simply in their mind. It was a product of their reaction, probably to their attraction. If this is a love interest, yes, there is attraction here. They would be, let's say, attracted to you. So For some reason, they didn't want to consider this path. They wanted to stay away from that kind of energy. As the time goes by, they realizing they are changing their mind, and they are realizing that it was their point of view, not your real way of being. So now, how do they see you? A hardworking person, a person that focuses on the teamwork, somebody who, let's say, sets foundation in each and every situation. So you are someone that can be trusted. On a friendly level, you can make a good friend. You can make a trustworthy friend, a potential, let's say, partner, potential lover, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever. You still have the energy of someone that they can trust. So this person is trusting you. Also, the communication. You are very good when it comes to communicating, understanding other people. And it's not like, okay, let's talk things through, let's resolve. No, it's almost immediate. You understand, you get. So very easygoing energy. And they see you so easygoing, you are simplifying things, you're not complicating your life, you're not complicating other people's life. It's just great. And let's say, generally, your person is not so easygoing. We see there the Seven of Wands, Ten of Earth. So this is their normality. They're kind of tense, okay? So having around them someone who is taking things the way they are, lightly, nicely, it's a good change for them. It helps them. Not in a direct way. I mean, you're not doing something specific that is actually helping this person change and improve. So you're not helping them in an active way. But your attitude and your behavior is calming enough to help this person go through this situation. Okay. The Wheel. Three of Air, Five of Earth, King of Fire, Ace of Fire. So here we see something else. I don't know. I feel like your person has this tendency to complicate things, guys. Okay, you see, again, the idea of how they changed their mind, how they were listening to other people, that maybe, they were kind of jealous of you. We also have this energy. Generally, you stand out. That's the thing that we have to say here. You stand out, you make a difference. Why are you making a difference? Because you are stylish, because you look great. Okay, it could be. But the point is this, your easygoing energy, which reaches a point of, a charismatic personality, where you are communicating and it's so direct that you got that person, not only this person, but the person with whom you're talking, and you got that person on your level, understanding you, having a very direct, honest conversation, no drama, no complications, no tension. So even the most tense person, complicated person, because we are not like everybody easygoing and, with a cool way of thinking and everything. And they are like, they are seeing you doing this thing and they are like, how are you doing that? How is this possible that you are so direct? That people might don't like you, and after 5 minutes that they are talking to you, they are just there listening to you, laughing, enjoying the conversation, feeling relaxed. How can you do this? This is something that comes from within. It's something so direct. And you got that. Because what made them change their mind and detach from negativity was actually a conversation. You changed their mind on you with a simple conversation. It was also a very short conversation that possibly, if we want to be a bit specific here, it might have started with actually disagreement. So you had this person against you, kind of, being very defensive towards you. And your conversation changed things drastically. Your way of communicating, your direct way of communicating. Why? Because this is it. This is when I'm having, let's say we are talking, and I just feel that we are not on the same side. It's not about being on the same page or something. I just feel that the person I'm talking to is kind of against me. I don't trust this person. He's against me. This person doesn't want to find a solution, a common solution for both of us. Okay. And this is how your conversation started. They felt like you were not planning to resolve anything here. After 5 minutes of conversation, they completely changed their mind because they understood that, you know what, this person doesn't want to hurt me, doesn't want to, somehow we are sharing a common goal. And maybe we don't want to achieve exactly the same thing, but I feel like this person could compromise if I compromise, so we can avoid the conflict. And this is so great. You are making other people trust you. Not in a manipulative way. It's honest, it's direct, and this is the most beautiful. You can be a great salesperson, actually, guys. Okay, and it simply comes naturally to you. So, as you can see, this person now absolutely adores you. Great vibe, great energy. With the 10 of Earth, they see how stable and how strong and how secure your attitude and your position actually is. And they trust you. They trust you. Sometimes, because their personality is kind of, Three of Swords, they have this tendency to think that things are not going to go great and this is not going to go great and so on. They, let's say, they have their doubts, but they understand that this is something that comes from within, not from there within, not something that really shows what type of person you are. Okay, nice. Now, let's see where this connection is going. Okay, what's happening right now and how is the future going to go? We got the Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Wands. Well, the Seven of Wands, we have already talked about that thing. It's their attitude, is their personality, is the way that they are approaching things, even when they clearly see what is going on. Now here, I feel like they owe you an apology, or I don't know. I feel like they have to apologize for some sort of tension that they have created here. We have the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, so we see a situation where you guys are together. And somehow there is some stability in your relationship, whatever that is, even if it is romantic, even if it is simply a friendship, let's say. And with the Ten of Pentacles, we are focusing. There is stability. There are some delays right now, especially in the development of the connection, maybe some misunderstandings, and they have this tendency to be hostile sometimes. They feel like you hide something, you're not telling exactly what you're thinking, and all of these kind of paranoias, let's say. The Lovers, the Hierophant, Five of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, listen, it's not like this relationship is going to go super great. Why? Because of their attitude. They see your qualities, they understand, they consider you part of their life, they want to see this connection developing. But their actions, sometimes their actions are coming from within, from their own psyche, that is not so easygoing as yours. And as a result, they tune into that place where they feel like you're hiding something, you're not telling them the entire truth, you don't care. They just do not understand how easygoing your attitude is. And this is causing, even though you will create some sort of stability here, okay, there will be a development in the connection. You still face problems like, I don't trust you. You're lying to me. And this is also causing some misunderstandings. Page of Pentacles. Oops. Let's see what's this. King of Wands. Seven of Swords. Temperance. Yes, you see, the compromise is not so great here. I mean, we don't find the balance that we wish to find. We might have the opportunity to be together in the future, to stay together and so on. But the point is this, guys, that the future is not so direct, is not so easygoing. The path is kind of difficult because of this complicated mindset of your person. What can you do about this? I don't know what you can. There is some effort for healing here, to take some decisions and drastically change this mindset. I don't know, they might want to go on therapy or something. The point is this, that this is not a very easygoing path. So if you're planning to give this person time of your life and invest energetically in this connection, just make sure that this is a good solution for you. Just make sure that you can handle this, because I see you being very easygoing, yes, and you might end up becoming kind of bored with all of this. The Magician, Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Yes, we have the tendency to go around cycles here, and Strength. Yes, we do have the tendency to, have a disagreement, then find balance, then have a disagreement again. But eventually this is something that you can work out, guys. You can work out. Just remember that there is a price to pay here. It's not so easy going, as I was telling you. And it doesn't look like things are going to improve in the near future. There is always going to be some tension. There is always going to be that moment where this person will doubt of your intentions and your ideas. And there will always be that moment where you will have to sort of defend yourself against things that are not even part of who you are. Okay? This is what I see. But generally, it's part of their problem. It's not something that has to do with you that you can fix, actually. So just think, is it a good investment? Is it something that I shouldn't do? And how present is this problem in your person's behavior? Because for some of you, it might just be once every 6 months, they are just wondering about the meaning of their life and the meaning of this connection. Okay, once every 6 months, it's fine. Once every 2 months, okay. But if it's every week that we have to discuss all over again why we are together, or why we are in this friendship, or why you can trust me, so yes, you have simply to evaluate here. Okay. Guys, this is what I see. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.